Hello from Costa Rica. This is a very special painting tutorial because it is located at the beach where I started painting sunsets, and I created this SunsetSpark card deck. So I'll show you around. This is Pelada Beach, which is very close to Guiones Beach, where I painted most of my sunsets. And that's a sunset. This place has the best sunsets in the world. As some of you know, I'm an expert in sunsets, and I've been to so many wonderful places that have beautiful sunsets, but Nosara has my heart. And let's start by pulling a card from my SunsetSpark Oracle card deck. All of the sunsets were painted here on this beach, on Pelada Beach and Guiones Beach, which is just the next beach after this one. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. We have a ton of people here visiting. Wow, I love this card. So let's get into painting. I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll start painting this beautiful sunset. So it's very interesting how in Costa Rica I always pick the card with the word love. And as I said, this is the place where I absolutely love painting sunsets. They're the most beautiful sunsets in the world. Just look at that sun. It is so beautiful, so magnificent. And for the ones of you who are joining for the sunset painting with me, I really hope that you enjoy the scenery. Please prepare your paint, your acrylic paint, and start painting below the horizon line all the different shades of blue, and start layering layer after layer, a brush stroke after the brush stroke. With the largest brush that you have, gently, very gently brush in the ocean just beneath the horizon line. You can add different colors, different shades. I really like to mix my colors at this stage of painting. I'm adding, as you see, whites and blues, and just dragging the paint slowly across the page. You're not trying to control anything. You're just going with the flow. Look at those beautiful waves crashing against the rocks in the background. And before the sun sets, I really want to start painting the sky. So I'm taking bright colors and going all over above the horizon now, where the sky is, layering those pinks and oranges, warm colors. Whatever speaks to you today, start layering. Start creating the sky, the glow on the canvas, making the sky come to life softly, layer after layer, back and forth. You're gliding your brush against the canvas, and you're building that depth and emotion as you paint the sky. And look at those waves in the background. So beautiful how they're crashing. Look at the colors in the sky. Absolutely beautiful. Those hazy oranges that are glowing, even like the hints of lavender and coral. It's a very beautiful color combination. And when I paint my sunsets, I always paint the sky, then I paint the water. I always have this conversation between the two. I'm always layering more and more color. I'm mirroring the colors. I'm adding more texture to the water, then I'm going to the sky and back and forth, because that creates liveness in the painting. So take your time and really stay with the layering and continue brush stroke after brush stroke. And look at the clouds, those tiny clouds at the horizon line. They're fluffy, and I'm adding that kind of like darker lavendish color. My texture brush. I really like the brushes that have textures. And also remember that this is your time to slow down, almost to feel that breeze of the ocean of Costa Rica, to hear the waves, and to connect with your creativity, to connect to the scenery, to the magnificent scenery of sunset. There is something really magical about the sunsets. They're so alive, the colors are always so vibrant. No sunset repeats itself ever. This is why I love sunsets so much, because of the vibrancy and the uniqueness. And now let's draw the heart of the painting. It's the sun. I am painting from my imagination now because the sun has already set. So I'm going a little bit abstract. As you can see, I'm dragging that coral color all over the horizon line. I'm free floating, and I love this free floating in my sketches of the sunsets. And I'm always painting as I feel. So if I feel that there is a reflection at the horizon line from the sun, that is what I'm going to paint. And I'm always adding the same color in the water for the reflection, and also in the sky and the clouds. I'm going to do that as well, because that really connects all the parts of the painting in one, and it creates that liveness. And feel the energy. It's very important to really feel the surrounding. That's why when I paint, I always have the backdrop so you can see the landscape. And like that, I'm transmuting the energy of the sunset for you, so you can paint looking at that backdrop. And see how I'm adding the same coral color all around the sun, because I would like for the sun to stand out more. And I'm going in layers now in the clouds. Layer after layer, I'm building up my painting. More textures in the sky and the clouds. I'm making up a lot of this as I go, because I'm painting as I'm feeling in a very meditative, very calm way. But I am echoing that feeling of the sunset in my brush strokes. Adding more colors to the ocean, more reflections. And I'm also deciding to be a little bit more abstract with this painting, because there are a lot of waves that crash in the background. I decided to take a fan brush and kind of mimic that foam from the waves and add a very different texture. This is a very different painting than my usual sunset sketches because I'm adding the texture of the waves. I'm not going to paint the rocks, I'm just going to paint the texture of the waves crashing. And as I'm watching the waves hit the rocks, I'm trying to mimic that, but in a very loose and abstract way. I'm not trying to be realistic with the sunset painting. I'm just trying to be expressive, to really express the movement and the energy, the painting and the landscape. And I also notice how I'm going in the sky as well, because I really want to show that energy. See how amazing this painting is. It's really moving. Just as the scene is very moving in this Pelada Beach. The sunset has a lot of energy. And just like that, we're done. And let's look around at the Pelada Beach. I'm going to turn the camera and show you. Most of the people are gone. I'm pretty much the only one who's left on the rocks here. Remember how there were so many people all around me? Now they're all left. There's a full moon and the glow of the sunset